Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this beautiful 2020 Infiniti QX50 all-wheel drive. This has the Essential package and the really cool Edition 30 package. The Edition 30 package was offered on a number of Infiniti products for 2020, celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Infiniti brand. And with the Edition 30 package, they give you a lot of nice features at a great price point. When this was new, this had an MSRP of $48,550. The Edition 30 package was a $1,200 option package, and I think it's almost a bargain because they give you a lot of nice features for that $1,200, including 20-inch dark painted wheels with nice 20-inch all-season run-flat tires, black outside mirror caps, black front grille, mesh dark chrome front grille surround, dark chrome front fender accents, dark chrome liftgate finisher, body color rear diffuser, graphite headliner, in Edition 30 front illuminated kick plates, and then you get the Pro Assist package. That's a no cost option, and I think usually that's like a $1,600 option package, giving you distance control assist, adaptive cruise control, a blind spot warning and blind spot intervention, lane departure warning and lane departure intervention, so it will steer you back into your lane, not just warn you if you're veering out of your lane or if there's a vehicle in your blind spot. Cube design LED headlights and adaptive front lighting system that will turn the headlights into the corner. So you get lots of nice features with that Edition 30 package, and it adds a lot of visual pizzazz to the QX50. One criticism I guess I could have for the QX50 when it was redesigned for 2019 is that really the kind of the mid-level QX50s didn't have a lot of visual pizzazz, and it really has a beautiful curvaceous body, and mainly it's just the wheels. The standard wheels look okay, but they're kind of a little bit boring and vanilla for such an exciting exterior design. Or when you get the upgraded wheel and tire package, like on the Sensory package, that was a $7,500 option package. It was kind of a lot of money to pay you'd have to get a fully loaded one to kind of have a little bit more of a visual pop. Of course, you could get an accessory wheel and tire package, but those were harder to find. But with the Edition 30, they rectify that for the Edition 30 package. For the price point, the mid-level price point, you get a lot of good looking features and a lot of technology as well with this package. I think it is a great package, and it has sold very well for us on the new side of things. This particular one was retired out of our service loaner fleet. The way that works is after about a year, we retire a vehicle out of our service loaner fleet and we sell it as a certified pre-owned vehicle. The way that works is we'll take a new car, we'll put it in service loaner fleet, and it'll be loaned out to our new Infiniti customers and certified pre-owned Infiniti customers. One of the benefits of being a new Infiniti or certified pre-owned Infiniti customer is you get a complimentary Infiniti service loaner vehicle. And with the pre-owned certification, like this one has, you get all the benefits you normally would as a brand new Infiniti, roadside assistance and trip interruption benefits for the duration of the certified warranty. You get a 6-year, 75,000 mile certified warranty that covers 1,400 components, available low rate financing for well-qualified buyers. Your first year of basic maintenance is also complimentary. So many great features. The QX50 was redesigned for 2019 and for 2020. You also get some other nice benefits. They did upgrade the infotainment system, so you have a little bit better resolution on the upper and lower display. Also a little bit of a different design and font on the lower display. And they also added Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I know a lot of people wanted that. Before you had Infiniti Connection, which did a lot of the same things that Apple CarPlay and Android Auto did, but people were just hemming and hawing that they really liked having Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So Infiniti relented in 2020. They started adding it into a lot of their products. So we have a dual display system. The QX50 is one of the few vehicles you can get with a dual display system. This is a pioneering technology by Infiniti. We first saw this in the 2014 Q50, which was the first production vehicle to ever have a dual display system like this. Infiniti is big on technology, and they've been a first on a lot of cool technology. And actually, we'll show you some other things on this QX50 that was new for Infiniti and new for the car market in general. So we have the navigation system, we have a parking camera, you can change views. Great for low speed maneuvering. The bottom screen is a tablet-like interface for vehicle settings and apps. We have a drive mode selector here that will make changes to the way the transmission shifts, engine, throttle sensitivity, things like that. But you also can access it here. Actually, sorry, this is the driver's assistance menu. So this is where you activate your driving assistance features. You can shut like the lane departure warning, lane departure intervention off, forward collision warning, forward emergency braking. I don't know why you'd want to shut any of those features off. Distance control assist, and blind spot warning, blind spot intervention, things like that. What I was looking for was the drive mode selector here. So this kind of does the same thing that this does, but you can go a little bit deeper. So the engine and transmission, sport, eco, or standard. Steering, sport, or standard. Active trace control will brake individual wheels to help the vehicle rotate a little bit better through the corners. You can shut that on or off. Then we have active engine braking. Engine braking is basically the resistance of the powertrain slowing the vehicle down. I'm sure everyone's experienced this when you're driving and you take your foot off the gas. Not hitting the brake, the car will naturally slow down from the resistance of the powertrain and the engine. Well, the active engine braking makes it a little more aggressive, so it slows down a little bit more than normal. What would be a benefit of that? Well, the more you can slow down the vehicle without using your actual brakes, you'll get a little bit longer life out of your brakes. So you can shut that on or off. Lots of cool features there. CVT transmission to maximize performance and efficiency. Very easy to use. Keyless ignition with push button start. Big panoramic sunroof. And you have a sunshade to dim things down if it gets too bright. 12,001 miles at the time of making this video. The QX50 is a compact luxury crossover. It's one of the hottest car segments right now. So when anyone competes in this market, you really need to bring your A game, and I definitely think Infiniti did that. It's absolutely beautiful. And look at these beautiful wheels and tires. You know, there's a saying that, you know, clothes make the man. Well, I have a saying that, you know, the wheels make the car. It's amazing how a wheel and tire package can make such a dramatic difference in the look of a vehicle. And it's a beautiful vehicle in general, but this wheel design really puts it over the top. It really complements the lines and looks of the QX50 versus the standard wheel and tire package, which, as I mentioned before, is just a little bit boring and vanilla for me. For some people, maybe they like it. They don't want something that's as kind of in-your-face styling. And there are maybe some other benefits of having a smaller wheel and tire package, like it'll probably have a little bit more of a softer ride. And then when it comes to replacing tires, maybe the tires might be a little bit cheaper, but that's kind of nominal. Interior space is pretty good, even though it's a compact vehicle. I'm 6'2". I had that front seat adjustment for my height. The second row seats, they also slide back and forth, and they recline, which is something that you don't always get in the vehicle in this segment. Look at the beautiful curvaceous body of this QX50. When you're dealing with a crossover SUV, it's like a big egg or jelly bean on wheels, so sometimes it's hard to make it look good. But I think the Infiniti designers really did a great job with the QX50. It kind of retains the beauty and lines that you see on some of our more sexy cars like the Q50 or Q60 Coupe. The Q60 Coupe is considered probably one of the best looking vehicles that you can buy. Take my word for it, Car and Driver actually just had a top 10 best looking cars that you can buy, and the Q60 was in that list. Was the cover car in that article. Lots of space. Obviously the seats fold down. The headrests have to be removed, or those seats up, the front seats have to be up a little bit more just to make them go down all the way. No big deal. Obviously, as you can see, power liftgate. Get the Edition 30 insignia. The QX50 is available in either front-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Most of the Infiniti's newer used that you find in our inventory will be all-wheel drive, just because that's what most people want in the Pacific Northwest. And it is intelligent all-wheel drive, so when all-wheel drive is not needed, it will be 100% front-wheel drive to save on gas. But this vehicle is always monitoring driving conditions, so as soon as those front wheels slip, it can send up to 50% of the vehicle's power to the rear wheels as needed. Look at these beautiful headlights. You have these awesome LED cube style lights with a daytime running strip. Then you have the nice dark finish on the grille. Look at the contours of the hood. Very beautiful lines. And notice the clamshell design. Rather than having the line where the hood meets the fenders right down here, where it kind of messes with the look of the vehicle, you can see that the clamshell design allows the hood and fender line to flow into the lines right here into the doors all the way to the rear. So it just kind of keeps a nice clean design theme. And Infiniti's chief designer is one of the most well-regarded designers in the automotive community, and you can see by all our beautiful products, you can understand why. And talking about first, Infiniti had one of the first dual display systems on a production car, one of the first 360 overhead cameras, one of the first vehicles with lane departure warning, and here we have another first. We have a variable compression turbocharged engine, the first production variable compression engine. Infiniti has been working on this engine for 20 years. Finally, they feel comfortable enough for it to enter into production. It's a new engine design, but it's proven to be very reliable for us. We've been selling these QX50s for about 2 years now, and we haven't seen any issues with these variable compression engines. And what's different about it versus a regular engine is it can mechanically change the compression ratio of the engine on the fly. So as a control arm, which can adjust the height of the cylinders, and it does it by a little bit. It's like a ½ inch, but that little bit of change in the cylinder height can change the compression ratio pretty drastically on this engine. I think it's either 14:1 or 8:1. With the 14:1 compression ratio, that will maximize fuel efficiency. So if you're cruising along on the highway, you don't need all that power. That's going to switch it to that 14:1 compression ratio to make the engine more efficient. But let's say you're doing some performance driving, or maybe you're stopping in the gas, you want to pass someone, you're merging on the highway, then it will very quickly change that compression ratio. I think it's 8:1 or 9:1, and that will make the engine, that will change the compression ratio of the engine to make maximum horsepower for those situations. And maximum output is 268 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. Pretty big numbers for a 4-cylinder engine. Usually that's V6 power territory. And also, as far as fuel efficiency goes, it's one of the most fuel efficient vehicles in its class. So great job on that VC turbo engine. Really awesome power plant. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully we see you soon, and have a wonderful day.